Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome to day 9. Shouldn't be going in and out of the... Okay. Welcome to day 9 of Blueprints, episode 10, I believe. You'll notice I didn't put the intro at the start of this one, the one I've been putting lately. I figured by this point it might just be too long and too annoying for most people. So I thought, might as well. Let's see. Ooh, this one's new. Each time you draft a dead end in your house, spread $5 in the tomb. Okay, so if we reach a dead end, we get a bunch of cash in here. So we want to have a lot of movement to go in and out. Should I go? Let's go in and check it right now. Just want to see how it looks. Oh wow, okay. So it's a huge area. Does it have... Okay. These are the statues in the temple. Each of our journeys come to a conclusion here in the tomb. This floor plan is definitely dead end. Is definitive dead end. Is it? So I have a feeling these statues are based off the church, or that the one that has a bunch of murals or stained glass windows. And I have a feeling it'll open something if we have their arms up or down based on the actual statues, the pictures in the actual place. So I'm gonna have to take some screenshot if we do see it this time or even in the future, so that I can set these up properly. Pretty sure. Let me check my notes real quick. Because we had their names written down. Yeah, the farmer, the chef slash baker, the farmer with the pitchfork, chimney sweep maid, jockey, king. Yeah. So. In the event of my death. As usual, if you want to read, you can always pause the video and read them. I'll read them probably when I'm editing the video, so that way it doesn't take too much time in the actual recording here for you guys. That way if you want to skip, you just skip or just watch it normally. But yeah, see, that's the chimney sweep. And in their stained glass, they either have their hand up or down, and I think that's going to be important. So, hopefully we'll see the chapel today. The other thing is, by now I may or may not have already started posting videos of another game that's been interesting me lately called He Is Coming. It's a completely different style of game. But I have a feeling, well, I'm going to be enjoying it, that's for sure. But I have a feeling it'd be interesting to play, and they're going to be shorter videos. I'm not sure if I'm going to do 1 run per day or 2 runs per day, but it is a interesting kind of hack and slash. Well, not even a hack and slash. Ooh, I can get my key card back. And it's the dead end, which would... Okay. It's not a bad idea to get my key card back in case we need keys. Retrieve item. Okay. Stag and tag. Yep. But yeah, so I have a feeling you guys might enjoy it. There's the chapel. So here's the fun part. Maybe it's the order I need to do them to lift their arms in. Based on the numbers. That I have the numbers already. So that could be interesting. Okay. Because none of them seem to have them either up or down. Dead end. Dead end that doesn't cost us anything. Well, not even a dead end, there's a door. Nothing else in this one, I think. Oh. You enter each bedroom with a sleep mask in 5 movements. Okay. Cart. Do we have that one yet? Yes, that was actually the first one we ever wrote down. That's a new one. I would have liked this one. Yeah, drawing room, let's go for it. This one has P's and peaks. Let's get some movements. So this should give us quite a few. Ooh. New car keys. I don't think we had the car keys before. And in sand. Is that new? No, it is not. Okay. Parlor would get us that way. Might as well do the parlor and get some gems. As usual, the rule's pretty simple. At least one is telling the truth, at least one is lying, and only one can have something in it. So every box is black. That is false. Every box contains gem. That is false. So this one will be true. The statement on one of the other two boxes would be true if you replace the word every with this. Well, this one would not be true if you said this box is black. But this is true if you say this box contains a gem. Or 2. And we have clock lock. I think we've got that one already. Yep. Okay. Let's go for the nook. Now the only problem is it does force me to go through this room more often, which is not going to be great. It's going to use up my gold a lot, but I should be getting a bunch of gold from the the tomb. So bridge and bride, we have that one. Ooh, courtyard's always a good one. Corridor would let us move forward a lot more, but let's go courtyard. Ooh, metal detector. Gets more coins. And keys. Security room. Yep. That one we've already checked. Let's set this one up. So if we ever find the key card, the power room, we can make it so that offline mode is unlocked. Now, was there anything else we could do? I believe we cannot log into network because we're still missing the password. I still haven't figured out what that is. So that's what the metal detector does. When you approach a coin or a key, it'll start beeping like that. Let's see, tie and tier, yeah, tier. West Hall is going to be our best bet here. Let's not enter it. Let's go through this one. Let's see. We've got the observation room, pantry, or spare room. Let's get... okay, spare room it is. Yeah. And then this one... hallway. Pray and pry. That gives us back an entrance up there. That's good. And then this one will have to be the pantry. Which will give us a bit of things. Desert. So a secret passage would be useless no matter what. The closet would be nice. The library would allow us to look up the book, but a closet will give us 2 items which could be very useful. Silver key and a regular key. Plan and plane. I believe we have that one. Yeah, plant. Let's see. Do I have that one? Plane, planet, plane. Oh, we have plane and planet twice. But I don't think I have plane. Okay. So where are we at? We should have the West Wing Hall as our only option forward. Tomb should have a bunch of gold, but we have nothing to use it on currently. So if we get something like the Commissioners or something like that, that might be useful for this. Crow and Row, I know we have that one. It's the only option that's not a dead end. Card. Let's see, car and card. Yep. Billiard. Billiard room's probably our only bet. And there's a puzzle in here, which is always fun. Let's see, is there anything behind the bar? Nope. Sometimes there is something else. Vial. Tube. Tube and tub. I don't think yes, we have seen tube and tub. Okay, so as we mentioned before, anything in the first circle is an addition. Anything in the second circle is an subtraction. In the third circle is multiplication. In the last circle, it's a division. So 0 plus 15 is 15. So there we're adding all of them. So 5 plus 5, that's 10. So here's our 10. Here we're doing 15 minus 3 minus 11. So that's 1. Here we're doing 10 minus 5. So again, remember your PEDMOS. Parenthesis, addition, multiplication. No. Parenthesis, exponent, division, multiplication, addition, subtraction. which is weird because in this case we're actually doing 10 minus 5, 5 times 4, 20. So it doesn't actually follow that, weirdly. Okay, so it goes from the inside to outside, I guess. So we got 2 times 1, which is 1, which is 2, sorry, and multiplied by 13. That's 13. There we go. Okay, so this one gives us keys. The other one tends to give us gems. Kind of would have preferred... Yeah, let's use the silver key. Kind of would have preferred the gems. I have lots of keys. Let's go for this one. We haven't done this one before. There must be a coin on the other side of the door. Let's see. That should give us a few movements at least. Because the mask. Yeah, triggers it twice. I think we've already looked at this one. Red is one person, gray is another. Even more movement. Coat and a cot. Only reason I even know the word cot is because my girlfriend likes to go camping and stuff like that, and she's also got military in the family, and they use cots often in their family. So they use that word quite often. Let's see. So I know this one. Is this one going to be locked? Yes. So I want to unlock this one for sure. Because this one gets me out of this area. Boudoir would be nice. Dark room is a risk. I'm going to go for boudoir, but I will not go in yet. I want to try unlocking one other door at least. Okay, well this is the one that gets us out of here. We haven't reached that one yet, but we have the break room. I'm almost tempted to use the breaker room just so we can cut the power. It means we wouldn't need the key card. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so we want to turn off the dark room, open the garage, turn off the gymnasium, turn off the keycard entry. And we need a library to figure out what this means. The AC indicator. Okay. There. Oh. Seems to say there's another one around, but I can't seem to find it. This one we knew was the Christmas. So you just put in Christmas, so December 25th. Let's see. Commissioner is our only item, our only option. Now, at this point, it might be worth going all the way back to go get all the coins from the dead ends we've received. So I'm going to need to go through security room here, to the spare room, to the hallway, to the entry. Go down to the catacombs, I think they were called. At the same time, I can test out my theory about the order. So it would be the farmer with hoe, then the baker, the farmer with the pitchfork, chimney sweep, maid, jockey, and then the king. Okay. So let's find out. Okay, so supposedly there should be a bunch of coins down here. Okay, so I'd say this is the should need the maid, maybe. That's the jockey. Oh yeah, plenty of gold. Okay, that's gonna be the last one. That's the king or queen. Okay, there's the hoe. Arm down. Did I put her arm back yet? So, next is going to be the baker, which is this one. Then it needs to be the pitchfork. Did we check this? Yes. That was the message. Where's the pitchfork? Pitchfork. Nope, that's the chimney sweep. For sure. Am I blind or something? I have a feeling there's where it's going to open, right between these two. No, that's the baker. Missing? Ah, there's the pitchfork. Then it's the chimney sweep. Then it's the maid. Then it's the jockey. Then it's the queen. Aha! So how I know this is the stained glass windows had writing on them. Or had numbers underneath the images. Underground catacombs. Okay, not creepy at all. Death. And a map. Underground map. Okay, that's new. So I'll have to take a screenshot of that. What does that do? Opens another way. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So this is quite a lot. Oh wow. Okay. I feel like I'm just scratching the surface of this game at this point. Man, this game is far too underrated in my opinion. Let's see. Okay. An upgrade disc. Okay. Insert one of the state terminals to permanently upgrade one of your floor plans. That's going to be nice. There's another. Okay. If I can find all of these, I'll stitch them together with an image editor. And I will post them up after the last one. And this makes me think, if it was a river, I'd say this makes me think of the river Styx. Okay, can't reach the boat. If the water was down a little bit, which I think we can reduce using the reservoir? Because this might be the reservoir that we touched on, I think, a couple of days ago, or a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, use... would not fit, okay. So this we were able to access by reducing the water in the fountain, I think. So this is the other side of that door. Holy moly. Now I will mention this is using up a lot of our movement. So we're going through room to room to room. Moving that cart's going to be interesting as well. Ah, actually I can hold it and pull it. Oh. Okay. Right now I'm not able to pass through. But if I were able to use that entrance over there, I'd be able to go through this way. Okay. So this is kind of a setup for later on. Does any of this activate or do anything? No. Okay. Very interesting. So now we're gonna have to go back all the way to the commissioners. I'm also gonna stop in the security room to upgrade using the computer. So I think it allows us to do something now. Does this? Okay, so this is now permanently like this. Okay, so that's what I meant. Down there should be the door to where we just were. The door we couldn't unlock. Unfortunately, I haven't seen the basement key yet. So, supposedly we can use the something in here. Okay. Ah, E. That's why. Press enter. Okay, so we can upgrade the spare room. I'll have the chance to permanently enhance this room. Okay. Ah, make it a green, orange, or purple. For movement, it would be best purple, but in the long term, I think green's going to be our best bet. Hulls are useful too, but I'm going to try green. I believe all it does is just makes it that now anything that would affect a green room would affect this too. Okay, let's walk all the way back to the commissioners and see what we can buy. It's in one of these rooms, but I don't want to use up my last key for this. Plane planet? I think that's a new one. Do we have plane and planet? Yes, yes we do. Okay. By the way, this is where we find out the with this letter, but without this one. There's somewhere else that it tells us the exact way, and we're not day 21 and all that. I've never seen the sledgehammer. Running shoes are useful, but we don't need it right now. So let's do sledgehammer, padlocks, and locked trunks. Okay, and some gems. Let's do a single gem. Okay, so that should allow us a few other options. We turned off the power to the gymnasium, meaning we won't be losing those. And it would allow us up and down, so we can do town first. So I'm not going to lose a bunch of... Oh, and I get shoes. We're not going to lose a bunch of movement doing this. Stage and stag. Let's see, is that up? Okay, where's the... Oh, figured this one would require a key as well, so let's go up first. Dining room would have us a lot of movement. Observatory would be nice, because then we can move the thing a bit. Flan. Yep, we have that one. Flan is a nice kind of dessert, actually. Okay, so 5. More common for rooms with 4-door. Bit late in the run. We could have done it a bit earlier. Locked. And here's where it gets problematic. I haven't seen anything yet that would allow us to get more keys. Because this, I think, only gave us running shoes. Yeah. And more gems. There's no other keys currently. So I can't even open these ones. Let's go to, what was it? Coat check. Let's go to the coat check. Let's put the sledgehammer or the, oh no, this is not the way I want to go. Let's see, the shoe protected me from losing movement there. And another time. So, what can we put away? So we want to check in items. We have a lot of options. Keycard is useful if we ever had the security things. Sleeping mask. Extra movements is always good. Car keys, those are the first time I've seen. Metal detector would be useful for more keys and more cash. Sledgehammer, okay. And running shoes. If I had to choose, I would go with this one. Yeah. Okay. Because I feel like being able to open the car would be interesting. But yeah, if you see like there's numbers underneath here, there's a 2 underneath the jockey. So that's how I knew, or a number underneath the jockey, that's how I knew. I'm gonna go check down in the well just to make sure. By the way, when going down the stairs, like this time I'm controlling it, but when I go into the tomb, I'm not the one controlling it. But yeah, I have a feeling this leads to the room with a lot of water in there. Some sort of power. Okay, well, that was interesting. We did quite a bit. Yeah, hopefully it goes out pretty well. Okay, so today we reached rank 7, took 87 steps, found 6 items, and 2 new rooms. Alright, well, that'll be it for today. See you next week.